Someone asked me to talk about the turning point where I started deepening my spiritual practice. And I was telling Jamie that that's the question I got, and he was like, wait, did they ask you or are they asking me? And I was like, they're asking me, which is hilarious because I don't have a spiritual practice. He does. Tell me more.
No, they ask you.
But I don't have a spiritual practice.
What have you been practicing lately?
Trying to be present.
So why do you perceive that as not a spiritual practice?
Because, I mean, look at you. Where you're at and where I'm at.
Why are you comparing yourself to me?
Because
Why is that not one of your practices, to stop comparing yourself to other people in terms of using it to put yourself down?
But then how do I measure where I'm at? Like,
You can look, but why are you comparing to judge instead of just going, oh yeah, that's a possibility?
yeah, so that's but I don't feel like I have a spiritual practice. Like, I don't even know what that's supposed to mean.
I just gave you an example.
I know. But like, yeah, I mean,
You could do that right now.
I practice going to the beach and baptizing myself in the ocean. That's a practice which I highly recommend and I thoroughly enjoy. Thank you, Australia.
But you also shower, like when you shower you often put salt water over you.
Yeah.
Sometimes you light camphor and incense and
Yeah, I like lighting incense as soon as I wake up in the morning.
these are all practices.
It does make me more present.
Breathing, you are practicing consciously breathing more frequently.
More frequently, yes.
So why are you saying that you don't have any spiritual practices? Or is it because you have an aversion to calling them spiritual practices?
I
because
think
you have
that's-
some other aversion.
Yeah, I have other stories related to, I think, religion and God and stuff. Which is why I find this a bit challenging to call it a spiritual practice. No, but they asked me what was the turning point when I started deepening my spiritual practice. It's like when I met you, I guess. A little after that. I mean, to be fair, I was looking for it
Looking for what?
to get to know myself better and to figure out what the fuck is going on. And it kind of, like, I started it on my own. And I used to do things like journaling and trying to sit quietly and breathe and, you know, watch my thoughts float by like clouds. And then my sister, Akanksha, she started doing breath work, and I was a willing participant in a few of those sessions of breath work. And that was interesting. But I think I actually seriously fully got into it when I met Jamie. It's like I didn't really have an option then.
I mean, you did.
Yeah, but I chose this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't back yourself in the corner saying you didn't have an option. Because then that's the energy you're putting out into the future, that you don't have options.
No, I mean,
Instead of
yeah.
infinite possibility.
No, I meant it as a compliment.
But
That
have-
you are like a force to reckon with. So I didn't have an option. Like, I had to. Like, it was so compelling for me after I met you that I had to. I meant it in that way.
Yeah, but you can choose the way you choose to articulate.
Yeah, I could have done that, yes. Which I just re-articulated already.
I'm just suggesting another spiritual practice that is all.
I do that already. More and more.
So you do more spiritual practices than
Choosing
you're
what
realizing.
words I actually use, yes. Yeah, because like even in that video where the last one where I said that when someone asked me what is my goal for the year, and I was like to chase my highest excitement, and the moment I said chase, I looked at you because I was like, there's something here. And then you clarified that. Yeah. That you said that if you're chasing, it means it's running away from you instead of just experiencing
Why
excitement.
is your default also, like, with something you said just now, why is your default to always shrink yourself?
What do you mean? What are you perceiving as me shrinking?
Like when you were like, just the way that you articulated that you didn't have a choice.
But that's not what I meant. I told
You
you.
know what I mean though. Right
My
now.
choice of words.
Yeah, why is it that you choose to articulate in that way?
I guess because I've been practicing self-deprecation as a way of, I don't know, making myself smaller because I'm afraid of being anything more than that. I'm not sure.
Why? Were you afraid to disappoint?
I feel like I've already disappointed pretty much everybody.
What about yourself?
That too. But that's also because I feel like I'm responsible for the actions of other people. So I put the blame on me. I find it easier to do that than to really blame someone else.
So that's one of your spiritual practices. Is doing that. Is that a practice that you want to continue, or is that a practice that you want to change into being completely different?
Yeah, I think I want to change that. Yes, I would like to change that.
Just change it then.
Yeah, so I'll practice.
That's you saying that you need to practice that instead of just changing that.
So I'll have to be more aware of the words coming out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, there really is no other option. Bye.